Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today I will be going over a yarn swift that I just purchased. My camera looks like I'm not looking at it, but I am, so that's weird. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so I already have oops, loud noises. Sorry for the crinkle. I already have let's see if you can see that here, a yarn winder. This is the Knit Picks yarn winder that's available on Amazon. I will put the link for this in the description box below, and as if you can see that so far away, right there, well, and my finger's not going to pick it up, but right there on the couch is my dog Brownie. She's just chilling out there. All right. I am at my kitchen table because I have been getting a lot of hanks at the local yarn stores when I visit them. So I tried to do it without any help. That didn't work out. Then I tried again with just laying it flat on my kitchen table. That didn't work. Got yarn barf galore. You guys have seen pictures. It was the apple blossom yarn that I picked up at one of the local yarn shops in Winchester, and that is specifically for her shop. So if you're interested in it, I'll link that video in the description box down below as well. And then I got another hank, and I tried to do the chair thing. And it did not, if you can see the back of my chair, see how it's not very wide. So it was slipping. So I was looking up different options to do with still using the chair. Well, there was a YouTube channel that had an option to use the bottom 4 legs. Well, those were too far apart. So that didn't work out. So I'm trying and I'm getting frustrated, and then my husband's like, what's wrong? And I said, well, it's tangling on me. I can't get it to not tangle. I can't figure out. So he helped. He put it around his arms and he held it, with enough tension, and he would help me when it got hung up. So I decided that I was going to get a yarn swift. So I found this one, and I'm not sure if it's going to be readable to you guys. No. All right, so this one was it's a Tebery, Tebery Umbrella Swift Yarn Holder Knitting Tool Blue. And I will link this in the description box below. It was less than $20. Let me see, maybe that. No, it's still backwards. My phone apparently doesn't have the option to mirror image. So it is actually doing it backwards. So it came inside. This was inside of it, all packaged up. Now I did read some reviews on it before I got it, and a lot of people like it. It's not that expensive. I don't know how long it will last, but at least it's something, so if I need to wind up some yarn and my husband's not home, I have something as an alternative. He did a great job helping me, and I kept thanking him for helping me afterwards. So it's supposed to collapse and fit back inside this box with the lid. It's for easy storage. We'll see how that works out. Now the instructions are inside the box. Some people didn't see it until after they put it together. Let's see, is there any English on here? Okay, so it's pretty similar to how you put the yarn winder on the table if you have one that needs to be attached to a table. I was looking at the Amish ones, the wooden ones, but that took way too much space on the table, and I was looking for something that would be a little bit easier and didn't take up so much space. So I'm going to try to get you guys down so you guys can see me set this up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I tried to get it to where you guys could actually see me attaching it to the table here. So there's this little screw thing here that you have to untwist to loosen it. Let's see. Well, maybe that's not the right one. Let's see. No, I think it's the other one. Alright, so we'll leave that. No, it kind of does look like it attaches to that. Let's see. That would be right. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at these instructions. Okay, so that is supposed to be untwisted. Okay. So one. Let me tighten that back up. I don't think that one actually gets. There we go. Okay. It's now loosening, which I thought would have been the right thing to do. And that's to hold on the bottom. Man, this is going to take a minute. There we go. Okay. Now, just have to make sure that it fits on here. This might actually work because this is a kind of an uneven piece of wood. Yeah, I don't know, this might not, I might have to return this. It's not sitting on here. It's not a flat top, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Let's see. Go a little bit further up with this, or down I should say. Let's see, where's this stopping at? I don't know, what am I doing? Am I tightening it? Am I loosening it? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, got that on here. Trying to make sure it's good and tight, but not too tight.
I wonder. Let's see all. Ooh.
Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. This is not holding on to my table very well, so I might have to have my husband help me wind this next yarn up. It's sitting there right, but it's not because of it being beveled. And that's weird because it fit, my other item fit just fine on here. On this type of table. Yeah, but this isn't gonna work unless my husband can figure it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video for right now. Well, stop this video, I should say, and see if he can get it to work. And then I'll be back. Okay, after some finagling, a few minutes later, I used a paper towel because I'm gonna have to find something that's on a smooth surface level because my kitchen table does have, or dining room table does have this slight beveling, if you can see. See where it's like right here and then it goes up. So it was a little tricky to get this working. All right, so now let me go ahead and get some yarn on here. Now I'm gonna have to go get my
I'm not in the
scissors.
kitchen.
All right, so
Oh well.
this yarn is the LRA Cozy Alpaca. You will see this in the review that I do after this setup. So keep watching because I do review this yarn. This yarn I purchased at the Knit One Purl 2 shop in Winchester, Virginia. And this is a 70% alpaca. Oh no, I'm sorry, 70% acrylic and 30% alpaca. It does suggest crochet hook size USK 10.5 to M13. So it's a 6.5 millimeter hook all the way up to a 9 millimeter hook is suggested. Alright, now take off the band wrap here. Let's see. There we go. Now they did have this in a 4-weight as well. This was actually one of their newer yarns that they got. Please tell me this is not gonna. There we go. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set it up here on the. Okay, please tell me that's not gonna make my yarn barf. Not in the mood for yarn barf again. Okay. So in the videos that I watched, they suggested you start like going, well, not like that. What the heck here? Okay. All right. So they suggest starting it out at the smaller size, and then once you, whoop, there we go. It went down on me. Is to raise it up until you have the right size. Oh, what the heck? There. Oh, okay. That looks good. Stay. Don't you fall. Please don't fall. Don't fall. No, 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 no. I think it's too heavy because of how this is sitting on here. So this might be going back to Amazon. So, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try. Now it says to snip your ties, which I only see one tie on here. Don't you fall. Of course, it's all the way over on this side of, you can see it right here. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna give it a go though. I'm gonna see how it goes. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get my scissors. Okay, and I'm back, and I'm using these scissors here that I got. My husband picked up when Michael's or Joann's was having a clearance on all their holiday apparel, and this was in a pack of 2. It's got it's green with some snowflakes on it, or blue and some snowflakes. Looks green to me, but it's actually blue. All right. Now, I don't want to snip the actual yarn. I'm trying to see here. Maybe, hopefully, that was just the ends being tied there. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm gonna have to hold this with one hand. Not very conducive here. There's that. Okay, and then this one. Okay, that one seems to be tied still somehow. This is a really soft yarn. I have not worked with alpaca yet, so.
Nope.
It does not look like it's the outside of the yarn. And it's just tilting. Okay. I do see a knot here, so hopefully I'm not cutting the actual yarn, guys. Oh wait, hold on a second. Nope, okay. The heck? There it is. Okay, now I think I've got it. Nope, okay. Alright, so where is this one? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and thread this to my yarn winder, maybe. Oh, I'm guessing that's not the right one to start with then. Okay. Why is this getting hung up? Oh, it's probably because this one looks like it fell from the top piece. Oh no. Okay. Let's see if I can fix this, because I really don't want to take it off of here and then it have. There we go. Okay. See, this is supposed to. I don't know. It looked like it was wrong, but it was right. So let me see if I can fix that back. There we go. One good thing about these is that it's easily fixed. So where's that one? See, it seems like I put this on upside down, to be truthful, because the yarn is just stuck together here. It's not unwinding enough for me to. Let's see if I can get it going here somehow. Because one's supposed to be the start and one's supposed to be the end, but this isn't looking very good, guys. Because I know I'm supposed to grab the one that's on the outer part. Okay, maybe that's what's going on. Okay, here we go. Yes, it's starting to loosen from my table. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to probably hold this here while I'm winding it, and it's just falling down. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. There's nothing on here to tighten this at all. So, and that's as tight as I can get on the table. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this going here. Go. If you see that tipping, it'll be okay. Hopefully. It's not tipping too bad. Okay. So now I'm just gonna hold this and pray. There we go. Let me move the cup out of the way. I'm not going very fast, as you can see, because it is still kind of getting caught up because I'm using the inside instead of the outside. And how the heck did that get? Oh, we got another faux pas here. Don't you dare fall on me. I'm sure a better quality Swift thing, yarn umbrella, whatever you want to call it, wouldn't be as bad as this one with getting it going. But for right now, until I can get a better one, this is just going to have to work. There we go. And it's not, I think it's trying to go the opposite direction. Nope. It's still got, okay. Either way, I'm getting yarn barf, it looks like. There. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you know what? I should have used this one. Okay, how about this? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so we're gonna start over. And I do apologize if this video is getting long, but I rarely when I use a Swift. Hopefully me doing this, I really like this colored green, this green color here as well. I mean, if it doesn't give me yarn barf, then I gotta hold it for right now because I don't have, I have a flat edged table that I could use. Unfortunately, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff on it right now. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and undo this one and get the other one set up. Alright, there we go. That looks a little bit better now. Yay! Okay, so this is gonna get probably in the way because it's loose now. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't need that going on now. Come on. Okay. Don't you fall. Come on. You were going good here. Just stay. I'll just have to keep going here with this. You know what? I hate to do this, guys, but I'm going to have to cut this and I'll attach it because it's going to keep just snagging up on me, apparently. Okay. these little things are gonna get on my nerves. They're little prongs or something that are at the bottom of the line, the Swift thing, yarn umbrella. That's what I'm just gonna call it, a yarn umbrella. Now we got the right side going. It's going a lot better until it gets hung up here. I think it's doing that mostly, yep, when I come across that extra piece here. Oh, there we go, hung up again. Okay. Trying to keep the right speed so it doesn't get caught up, but it's doing it no matter what I do. Whee! I am getting lightly brushed by the yarn. Alright, so now does smell a little woolly. I mean, it's not wool, it is alpaca, but alright, so let's go ahead and add this. There's the cake. I'm just gonna do what they call an invisible knot. I don't know, I don't think mine are invisible, but that's what I'm gonna use to connect these two together. It's gonna lose a little bit of yardage, not much. I don't even think a yard is 3 feet, so that's definitely not a yard worth missing, but let's go ahead and get this trimmed here. I try to get as close as I can to that knot. Sometimes it doesn't work and sometimes it does. Oh, you probably see Brownie in the background. She's on that blanket back there. Right. Okay. All right. So stay tuned for the review on this yarn. It is very soft. I'm going to say it feels like butter because it is very soft yarn. And this is, let's see how much yardage is in it. It is machine washable, by the way. It does recommend you lay flat to dry, though. It has a line through the dryer symbol, so that's lay flat. And it's made in Peru for knitting a fever. And that is a very interesting site. I will have to do a overview of it for you. I'll do that next week, on Wednesday or Friday, so you guys can look to see what that's all about. And this here is 120 yards or 110 meters. It's 3.52 ounces or 100 grams. All right. Well, like I said, stay tuned for the review.
Hello everyone, I hope you all enjoyed my faux pas with the Swift / yarn umbrella, is what I'm going to call it, because that's what it looks like to me. So this hat that I'm wearing here in my office is one of the hats that I made for my husband. It's the moss stitch with rainbow cotton. I love this cotton, I do believe, from Hobby Lobby. I do believe I got it from there. Alright, so now on to the review of the LRA Alpaca Chunky, Cozy Alpaca Chunky. I do have it down here. So here's the tag again. And it is the machine washable baby alpaca blend. It is 70% acrylic, 30% alpaca. It is machine washable, but lay flat to dry. I am going to test this on 3 different hook sizes, one for each row of stitches that I'm going to do. And I'm going to start with my 6.5 or 6 millimeter. I'm sorry, 6 millimeter. This is actually smaller than it recommends, but I'm gonna try it. This is one of my Omi hooks, and as you can see, this is a broken one, but it still works and fits in my hand fine. I do have the other piece to this somewhere else, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one. I do have a 7 millimeter as well. And there we go. This is just a different color of the Omi hook. If you haven't watched Cinnamon Stitch's reviews on her must-have tools for knitting and crochet, she loves this company, and I do too. And then for the 8 millimeter, I know you can use up to a 9, but I'm going to try the Clover 8 millimeter on the last test. So I hope everybody enjoyed that video. I wasn't going to add it, but I decided to add it to the video today. I do apologize that this video is longer than I was anticipating. Sorry, I'm counting my starting chain. Okay, so I'm going to do a row of single crochet with the 6 millimeter and show you guys what that looks like. Oh, let me get you down here to the table. That might be helpful, huh? Alright, so this is a very splitty yarn. It's very soft, as I mentioned before. It feels like butter. Not the lime brand, it feels like butter, but my kind of. So I'm still trying to think of a catchphrase for things that I wouldn't mind, up against my skin. I don't want to steal Bagodate's saying, which is scarfable, because that's her tagline. To say something's good for the, you could wear up against the skin. This, I would say yes. You may want to have something light underneath of it, but to me, I don't think you don't have to. But depending on the stitch, you might want to wear something like if you make a sweater, an open stitch sweater, you might want to have like an undershirt on underneath, but I don't think it's going to irritate your skin. And today I'm recording this on March 24th in the morning. I recorded the yarn umbrella yesterday, so definitely, and I will be hopefully getting this uploaded and ready to be published at 9 a.m. today. I'm not sure if it'll be ready by then, but I will publish it as soon as it is ready. And if you wanted to, you could fast forward through the first part of the video today. I know I said it after that, but Alright, so looks like I put, no, I didn't. Okay. Kind of looked like I put 2 stitches in one of the. That's not too bad for a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. I mean, a 6 millimeter crochet hook. Alright, so I already chained one. I'm going to go ahead and go up to the next. I'm using the 7 millimeter hook now. Yeah, if I had enough of this, I probably would do something like that, a sweater or a t-shirt or something of that nature, but I only have one skein of this, and it's only 210. Let's see, 120 yards. So I was thinking maybe if I can get it, since it is a chunky, it's considered a 5 weight. I might be able to get a hat and scarf out of it, but I don't think I will be able to get that much out of it. row of half double crochet. Next week, look forward to my walkthrough at the Scrappy Apple and Quilts and More. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot their name. The Scrappy Apple Quilts and More videos. I will be releasing short videos throughout the week on that, and I'm gonna try to go ahead and do a review on the knittingfever.com website. That is a very interesting site, and I don't know if anybody is aware of what that site is for. So I do want to go ahead and do that. That'll either be Wednesday's or Thursday's video next week. And also I wanted to let you all know, and I will post this in the description box as well, that the Wool Workshop, the very first store that I stopped at for a local yarn store, is doing a spring mystery box. They're taking orders up until the 26th. I will have the exact date and their website linked below if you're interested in getting in on that. It does say that it is a mystery, so they're not giving any information about what type of yarn or colors or anything's going to be involved with it. So, something that you can think about if you'd like to try it out. And as I'm talking, I'm probably missing some stuff here. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Got a little bit of... Alright, now, I think that's just fuzz from the alpaca. Yeah, you definitely don't want to put this in the dryer. Maybe you could put it in there for a couple seconds to kind of start the drying process, but I wouldn't put it in there for a very long time. And there we go. Okay, now, has anybody else gotten to their Hobby Lobby for the clearance? What have you gotten if you did? This is a nice hook. Okay, so I'm going to kind of review this. I mean, it's not going to be a good review, true review yet, but I kind of like this clover. It's kind of, well, it's got the point like a inline would. It's not rounded like a normal taper, but it's not an inline as far as the head, this part up top, but it is pointed at the top. That's interesting. Most of my tapered hooks are really more rounded than this one. I figured I'd give this a try. I do have also a 9mm clover that I got at the Hobby Lobby clearance from this year. I don't know, I might keep both of these. We'll see. And then yesterday, after I wound this up using the yarn umbrella, I decided to go ahead and wind up that Ella Rae Cozy Prince, and it was a lot more yardage or size than my yarn winder takes, and I did not realize it was getting wrapped underneath of it. My husband had to take apart my yarn winder yesterday. Luckily, nothing broke. It all went good, and he got the yarn that was way down below where the bottom of where the yarn sits when it's getting kicked up underneath that part. It was actually way down at the bottom of the base. And I was so mad at myself for doing that, because I know it's not for a large amount, it's not for a large size normal skein or hank or whatever. It only holds up to so much. So I'm going to definitely have to keep an eye on that going forward. Alright. Hit my invisible knots on this one. Alright. Okay, so here's my double crochet row. I mean, the 8 looks good. I mean, the six would work too. I don't think there'd be a problem unless you're doing a special stitch. I think the 6mm would work just fine. I wouldn't go up to a 9, but that's just me. Again, it depends on what you're making and if it's you want a lace up an open. How do they call it? How do people reference that? It's not an airy, like a light stitch, like you don't have too much, it's not weighted down. There's that. I'm going to go ahead and start frogging it. Hey, that my knot went right away, like no problems. So far, no snagging. No getting caught up because it is a fuzzy yarn. I wasn't sure if the alpaca was going to cause problems, but so far, nothing. No hang-ups. All right. So for this review, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10. It is really soft. It is considered a 5. Would you say that that's a 5? Does that look like a good 5, or do you think that looks closer to a thicker 4? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And this did not have a color name. It's just color number 543 on the tag here. I want to see that was marked somewhere else too. Nope, just on the... There's the color and the lot number. Now, like I mentioned, this was from the Knit One Purl 2 location in Winchester, Virginia. This store is not online. And if you do go to this, if you do happen to stop by this store when you're traveling on your travels through, or if you're in the area, they only take cash and checks. So they keep it really old school, which is good. That's good that they do that. A lot of places it's like you have to have, they do take credit card. I mean, they take cash too, but most places don't take checks anymore, so there's that information. Again, they don't have a website. They have a Facebook page, but I don't think that the owner actually uses it. They might have set it up and decided not to. But I will, if you are in the area, the video from Monday had their information on it, so you can always give them a call, because they do orders over the phone. I'm not sure how they take payment, if you mail payment to them or how that works, but you can check out, you can call them. They do have an email listed on their information as well, so you can definitely email them to find out, how it would work with an order through the mail, on how you would actually pay for that order. Again, this is the place to go if you are a Noro fan. If you love Noro and cannot live without it. I know I have Ella Ray in my hand, but they also have an abundance of Noro. You name it, they probably have it. If they don't have it, they can probably ask to get it on their next so the next time their vendor comes to check their store. That's what she told me, that it's all through the vendor that they use when they restock. So, all right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I do apologize that it was really long today. But I wanted to make sure that I did a review on that Swift. The only downside, a couple downsides to that Swift. You have to have a level table. So if your edges have any kind of beveling on them, it's not going to work. You might as well not even look at it, to be perfectly honest. There are options where you have ones that sit right on the table and are the umbrella or the Amish style, which is the pieces of they're wooden pieces that you put together. There's pegs that you put in the arms, and you just adjust where the pegs go to make sure that the tension on the yarn is correct when you're winding it up. That I think would take up more space, but if you have the space on your kitchen table or an extra table in your workspace, your craft room, that would be a good idea. I am going to keep this one for right now because I know that as long as I'm holding on to it, it will work. The only thing that I can think of is why it kept catching, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, after I fixed it and got the right starting end, is that I had it too close, or I was too close, or the speed that I was winding it wasn't right, so it kept getting hung up. But if that's not it and you have an idea for me, let me know in the comment section below. And please disregard my kitchen. The kitchen, a mess. And I didn't want to get it in there, but I also wanted to show you guys my winder and the yarn umbrella that I purchased from Amazon. I will link that in the description box below if you're interested in checking it out. I am planning on doing a review for that on their page as well, to let people know they don't have a flat table. Like, the edge is perfectly flat. There's nothing, that's going to cause an issue like I had. It's a great purchase to start with. I probably will save up my money and get either the Amish Swift, or there's another one that's like the metal one I got, but it just sits on the table. It does not attach to it. It works just like an umbrella. You put your or your hank of yarn on it and get the tension set to the right size, and you go. There's nothing to attach to the table. So, all right. Well, if you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions or comments about the review on the LRA Cozy Alpaca Chunky, if you've ever used this, let me know what you've used it for and how you've liked it. Like I said, I'm thinking about making either a hat or a scarf out of the one that I have here. So, all right. Well, until next time, I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.